Hi everybody, Mrs. Chambers here. I hope you're all keeping well and being good. I thought I'd get a creative idea out there for you, something that will be quite nice for your parents as well, and hopefully you will enjoy doing. So this is called my Make-A-Wish Wishing Well. The idea behind it is to think of all the times when your parents have said to you, I wish you would tidy up, I wish you wouldn't fall out with your brother and sister, and try and make things a little bit easier for them, because at this time they're trying to look after you, they're trying to go to work, they're trying to be a teacher, which is something they've never done, and it is quite stressful. So anything you can do to help would be wonderful. So with this little idea, you're going to use your little wishing well, and you're going to think of all the times when you know your parents have said something that they wish you would do. Be kind to my siblings. So yes, be kind to each other while you're at home. I'm going to put that in the wishing well. The next one. Put your clothes and toys away. Exactly. A lot of the time we leave our toys and things out. Put them away so your parents aren't running around after you. Again, with your clothes, I've seen the cloakrooms. I know what they're like, so I'm sure your bedrooms aren't all spotless. The next one. Read to my brother or sister. So choose a book and sit down with your brother or sister and read them a story. You'll enjoy it, and they probably will, and it'll keep you out of the way of the mum and dad for a while. Let them do what they need to do and get on with their work. I'm sure you can think of lots of other ones that you know your parents have said to you, whether it's help them to do something around the house. Have a little think and put them into your wishing well. So the first thing we're going to do to make the wishing well is we're going to have a piece of paper. So I have already cut my piece of paper to size because I've used a plant pot. So you can use any type of pot that you choose. You can use old tubs, there's a custard pot, like that. Corn flour. This one that I've used on here is actually our turtle food pot, so anything goes. I've got my paper, it was bigger than this, but I've already cut it to size, and I've wrapped it around my plant pot first, so it overlaps. Then I've put a little mark, so I knew where to cut it, and I've measured the bottom and I put a little bit of a mark there so I knew exactly how far the paper came over. Then I drew a line, so I've got my paper this size, and I've cut it out. The next step is to draw the lines on for the bricks. So with my piece of paper, if you can see what I've already done, I've split it into 4. So I started off in the middle by cutting it in half. So I drew the line halfway across, and then I drew the other line at the top and the other line here. That made sure that I'd got 4 equal lines. The next step was to draw in the bricks. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see. So I drew in the line for the bricks, just going straight down. The next part I did was to make sure that they do look like bricks. So I've gone in the middle of each of the previous squares so that they're staggered. And then again, I've done it on the top in the middle of each brick so that the bricks are staggered. It looks more like brick effect. When I've done that, I used my Sharpies to colour it in. So this is the pattern that I chose. You can do any colour, you could do stripes, but whatever you want on it, it's your wishing well. I chose to do the brick effect and do different colours because I thought it was quite cheerful. So the next thing you're going to do, when you've coloured all your bricks in, put it to one side with your plant pot, because you'll come back to that later. The next step is you're going to make your roof. So for the roof part here, we're going to use a box. It can be any type of box. It can be a cereal box. This is a cracker box that I've used, and I'll just show you. I've already cut it slightly so that you can see, but this would be my cracker box. So I've cut 2 sides of the cracker box off, one side there and one side there, so I'm left with 2 sides. This gives me the pointed edge like this to make it look like the roof. The next thing I need to do is to stick this end down because it's coming away. This is where the tape comes in. Now you can use sellotape or masking tape, it really doesn't matter. Right, now the other thing is, this is going to be too big for my plant pot. So what I need to do to make it the right size is I need to measure the top of it against the plant pot. So it would be about there. So what I would do is make a mark, because that's where I'm going to cut up to. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is to make sure that I cut a straight line along the roof part, only up to the line where I've already done here. So I'm going to go along only up to there, because I don't need to go any further, because that's how wide my roof is. The next part is I'm going to fold it in. So I'm going to fold it in so it makes a corner edge, and then fold the other one over. So now it looks like I've got a box. Okay, I'm going to stick that down, my corner edge. Again, sellotape, masking tape, whatever you like, because I'm going to cover the roof after anyway. Right, the next part is I'm going to draw a line diagonally over the top of the square, so it's cutting the corners. Let me just get a pen out. There we go. Right, so straight over diagonally, so I'm making that roof. Now my line's not very straight, but you will be able to do yours straight. I'm trying to hold the box up and show you at the same time. Right, I'm going to cut that corner now. So I'm going to cut straight across. There we go, that's it. Get rid of that bit. So now you've got your roof shape. It should fit, hopefully, ready for your box. So the next part of it is you can actually cover your box if you want to. You can cover your plant pot, sorry, with this and stick it down. Now I've used a Pritt stick, and I've put the Pritt stick all over the back, making sure that it's completely covered. Stuck it right down, pressing firmly as I've gone all the way right round, and that's made it so that I can cover the plant pot securely, and it should look like that. Okay. So now the roof's done. We'll put the roof to one side for a minute. We're going to be looking at the side parts to hold it up. So I've used paper straws. Now you don't have to use paper straws. You can use cardboard, cutting it to about the same length as a straw would be, and roll the cardboard up, only so it's thin. I'm going to use paper straws and show you how I did mine though. So I use masking tape. Again, you can use sellotape, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to roll the masking tape all the way around, down to the bottom of the straws, so it makes one pile. Quite firm. There we go. Right, smooth it down. I'm going to do that with the second one as well. So now you've got two rigid poles. So you'll have one there, and then the next one, you will have one there when you've done that one. The next step is to find halfway between your rigid pole, and you are going to make a little hole in the middle. Now this little hole in the middle needs to be used with a pencil. So you need a sharp pencil, and I'm going to put my straw onto my blue tack. This is why you need the blue tack, or you need an adult to help you with this bit. It is quite tricky. Then I'm going to push down with the top of my pencil through the straws. Now this might not be easy to start with. There we go. Made a hole straight through. Now you need to do that so that the pencil will go through. This will help it so that when you use your plastic straw, it will thread straight through. Okay, you will do that twice, so you're going to do it again with the other one, wrap it round and thread it through so that it is on that pole there. Okay, you will end up then with two poles. Two poles will then have to be attached inside your tub. So whether it's your plant pots or whatever tub it is, and you should have your lovely coloured pattern on the outside. With that. Let me show you how to attach it. Okay, so that one should be through there like that now. So you can see the idea, you've got the two bits there. Now your roof, in fact before we do that, with the roof what we're going to do is we are going to attach the poles to the roof first, which will make it a little bit easier. So in the inside of the roof, again, what I'd like you to do is draw a line down the middle on each side. Okay, you see that? On each side of the roof, and you're going to attach your poles. So the poles will go in where the line is, the pole will go there. You're going to get your masking tape and you're going to put it over the top, holding it firmly with one hand, pressing it down. Again, you might need some help from a brother or sister, somebody that can hold it for you so that you're not struggling. Again, I'm on my own, so I'm doing my best. Right, so you'll see that it will look like that. You have attached it at the top. You will do the other one exactly the same. Okay, so that one will be attached there as well. Okay, so attach that one there. Right, now to show you. Again, holding it down, putting it in and attaching it with the masking tape. Okay. Once it's attached securely, and of course you've got your holes through both of them, you will push your straw through the middle of your part there, like that. Then the next part will be to attach it to your plant pot. So your plant pot will be there like that. You will have your straws, and you will, again, might need some help holding it to attach it with your tape inside. So you will stick it down on the inside there. Can you see? On the inside. Okay. So you should have your roof on the top now and your straw through the middle. The next thing we're going to make is the wishing well. Now I've used the wishing well, sorry, is the bucket for the wishing well. So I've got a lid off toothpaste. It could be anything, a lid off anything, but I quite like the shape of that. The little stand-up toothpaste are really quite good. So what you do next is you get the elastic band and you wrap it around quite tightly around the top. At this point you will also need a piece of string. So with your piece of string you can attach your string to the sides underneath so it loops over, and you can make the bucket like so. Let me show you that one. Like so. So the string will be attached to the bucket. Okay. The next part is putting the string, making sure that you can loop the string over to the other side, and it will dangle down with the bucket. Okay, so it's all attached, that is in there. Okay, the next step is you can do the roof. So again, thinking about how big the paper is on the top, you can use some plain paper, cover the top of it, create your own design. I've done my rainbow because I just love the colours of the rainbow, and after a storm there's usually a rainbow, and we're all going to get through this. So nice rainbow brightens up everybody, and there you have your Make-A-Wish wishing well. So I really hope you enjoy making it, and I hope it helps you at home and your parents at home as well, who really do love you and care about you, and this will help make their lives a little bit easier, and it's fun to make as well. And I just wish I was there with you making it, but it is what it is, and I will see you soon. Bye everybody for now. Bye.